What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj and this is Taya.
Hey.
And today we're on The Flash, Season 8, Episode 17, Keep It Dark. So we know this episode, Thawne returns as a new speedster pops up. Barry wants to make sure it's not Thawne. He is trapped on the ANU in the prison we had Deathstroke in. It's going to be good to see the ANU again. Gives me Arrow vibes. Yeah, I believe this is still the interlude, so it's not technically part of the storyline. It may build upon that, but who knows? But really, I'm excited to see how Caitlin is gonna, I don't want to use the word retaliate, but yeah, react to what Barry did, which was destroy her entire lab, which was her way of trying to bring back Frost.
Because that was really bad.
Yeah, he handled that completely wrong. So I don't know. I hope this sends her down a villain path, but I don't know if they really do that. I don't know if they're bold enough to do that, but I would like to see it, but that's just me. I don't know if Iris will return or not. Probably not. I know Candace was taking a little break. She said she needed one. So, good for her, though. So, I'll be waiting for her return. There's only a few more episodes left, so I imagine she'll be back soon. But it was a good episode, last one. Developing Joe and setting up his sort of exit from the show. I mean, I know he's going to be probably guest starring. But they said the same thing about Mick in Season 7 of Legends guest starring. He never ended up doing it, so it really could be his last season, but it just all depends on how things go for Season 9. But yeah, I get it. They're getting tired pretty much, so they probably should wrap it up with Season 9 because, I mean, the show's only as good as they cast, and they already kind of lost Cisco, Wells in and out, Joe leaving, Iris be needing breaks, Cecile, Allegra, and Chester, they all right, but, well, I don't like Chester, but Allegra and Cecile all right, so, but they can't really, you know. But we're going to get into it. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon.
What do we got, Chester?
Multiple fire lines at Apple Labs. You know, hopefully it's not a overcooked chicken tenders in the microwave situation.
I said I was sorry for that.
Roger that, yeah. It's just, you know, man, that email took us forever to get out of the lab.
Hold on. Fire's already been put out. Flash, you're back. I just got here.
No, you didn't. You sped us out of the way and then put out the fire with a wind funnel. Like you did with the hot.
Maybe it's a hero speedster.
I did. If it
That'd be a nice change.
super speed, 7 years of research would have gone up in smoke.
Maybe somebody's protecting their future.
You sure?
Those Avo employees said someone ran them to safety and then used a wind funnel to put the fire out, just like I would.
Well, this sure sounds like a speedster. You have any leads on who it might be?
Not yet. August Hart's still locked up at Iron Heights. Thawne doesn't have a speed, he's under heavy guard at Argus, and all the Velocity X-Files are secure at Star Labs. And I still can't reach Speed Force Nora, or any of the other forces.
Your kids would stop by to say hello, so.
Caitlin still hasn't returned my calls.
Why
since
would
I
she?
stopped her experiment to resurrect Frost.
I wouldn't have shit to say to
You
you.
wouldn't stop it. I'm not saying it's wrong, but Caitlin lost the most important person
It
in
was
the world
wrong.
to her. And she could lose something just as important. Hope.
We are gonna
And
be
that leads
late.
to depression, so.
Oh, hey,
Hey.
we've got kindergarten interviews for Jenna at every school all day. The competition is crazy fierce. Oh, great. You've got Jenna's backpack. I have the paperwork. I have the interview
So
questions.
everything
We're
for
gonna
Jenna,
go over
but
that
Jenna.
in the car.
Missing
What am I
someone?
missing?
The fucking
Jenna?
child. Can we see her? Please?
Hey, I
Of
need
course
your notes
not.
on my
Of course not.
Allegra, did you sign off on my expense reports?
This
Yep.
one,
Accountant.
we get.
Okay, then.
Allegra,
I know who
I'm
you
gonna
are.
run an expose on the light matter who works with the Flash. I've been pulling pictures. Whoever this is, her face is always hidden by light, but I think I could ID her with enough resources. Maybe she doesn't want to be ID'd. Well, we don't know that. And a new hero in town is big news. That's why we should run this.
No. I mean, it's not right for CCC Media.
Says your temporary editor-in-chief. I already ran the story by Iris before she left.
And what did she
What
say?
did she say?
That it was an interesting angle, and she would strongly consider it.
Well, maybe we hold off on moving forward with it until she's back.
Who?
I don't get it.
I didn't recognize you the
You
name.
left the...
They're taking over every square inch of Keystone, and now they want Central City. The gang's been dropping bodies.
What?
What?
The Unitas aren't killers. We used to just steal cars.
Not anymore. You did me a huge favor when you wrote that article about me. And because of you, I was able to make a new, better life in this city. And I don't want to give that up. But I have to leave.
Danielle directed this, the actress that plays Caitlin.
Because the same reason
She probably won't be in the
I want
episode
me to
though.
run things is the reason I won't survive if I turn them down.
Lydia, if what you're saying is true, we have to stop them before anyone else gets killed.
We can't.
What if you help CCC Media break this story? Like you said, you know everything about them, where they keep their money, their contacts, their stash houses. Lydia, you're the only one that can help me take them down.
No way. You know what they do to me for snitching?
CCC Media will treat you as an anonymous source. Telling your story could help them get their lives back too.
Okay.
See, there's a parallel here.
I'm not here.
She's trying to force her to get her story out, and that's what the other girls
After our
indirectly
interview,
trying to
I'm
do.
on the first bus out of here.
And she made the analogy,
I promise.
they're watching her, part of the gang. But
I found Lydia.
because the girl was like,
Looks like she's skipping town. That's not all she's doing. Rollins, Lydia's talking to Esperanza's cousin, the reporter. We can't let them expose us. They won't. No one defies the arañas and survives.
But what I was saying was, Allegra said, you know, we gotta expose whatever. You gotta bring the people who's hiding in the dark into the light, and that's basically what she's doing with her identity. Keep it in the dark, and the other girl wants to bring it to the light. So they're really comparing those storylines. But Allegra can't see that because right now, and that girl really doesn't want to do it because she knows it's gonna put a target on her back. But she was being watched, so yeah, they're about to have to handle that. We'll see how it goes.
So I've been checking Starlab's satellite readings all day. Not a stray tech count to be found.
Our new speedster isn't using the speed force.
Now they're in the wind. What's wrong?
The fire's origin is here, but the only thing that could have started it is this acetone. Even with an incredibly low flash point, it would still need an ignition source. Chester, what if this speedster was the combustion force?
Oh, snap. Yeah, no, the friction from their super speed would totally be enough to kickstart a reaction, and would explain how they arrived on scene before you.
Because they started it.
Yep.
But why?
And but they didn't want nobody to get hurt, so therefore they're not necessarily a bad
Look at this
person.
biometric.
Yeah, whatever was inside is MIA, just like our speedster.
What if the fire was a distraction so they could steal this?
But I feel like if you're a
speedster,
speedster, you could just take it, nobody would know
The
until
answer's
they went
from
to
the
go
one
get it.
person who knows building the speedsters better than I do. Which means I'm gonna be off the grid, so Team Flash is on its own for a while.
you're gonna go see him. You sure that's a good idea?
I have to know if it's him.
Yeah, you do you.
Perks of being
You're
able to
fine.
run on water.
For years, their MO was stealing cars. It was founded by a teenager in Keystone who later became known as the metahuman Ultraviolet. Now, more recently, UV has worked alongside Millie Rollins and Dr. Camille Hoshi, aka Sunshine and Dr. Light. Collectively known as the Assassins 3, they've worked for Black Hole and Eva McCulloch. We're talking extortion, million-dollar thefts that should be impossible, and they're leaving a trail of bodies made from anyone who gets in their way.
And you got all this from one source. Is there anyone else who can corroborate her
Can
story?
you shut up? Isn't
She's
she the
only
chief?
Which is why we're doing a live interview with her tonight.
I mean, you can't be serious. We'd have no time to fact check her story.
And this source, how do you even know she's reliable?
I just do.
I don't get it. Why are you so passionate about this story?
Mind your business. She don't gotta explain nothing to any of y'all. She
I
is
know
y'all
this sounds
supervisor.
crazy, but I am
I
telling
ain't never
you
met a
it's
defined
the
group of
right
people. They would be
move.
fired.
You just have to trust that I know what I'm doing.
Tired of them.
How'd your staff react when you told them about your connection?
I didn't tell them.
Like, sure that's the right move?
I need them to trust me, and if I tell them I was in the Arañas, no, I can't risk them losing faith in me. The risk we're taking, it's worth it.
They're about to attack. Allegra's gonna use her powers to save another girl. That's how this all's gonna play out.
What's happening?
Get down. ¿Qué clase de vida no hace eso?
Burying around.
Yes. I knew they'd find me.
Okay, we have to get out of here now.
Now let's keep your head down. They got one of them Halo guns.
Hello, Lydia.
Melt your face off. They know that.
Sorry, ladies. It's the end of the road.
We could have just did the dang fight scene they about to do instead of doing all this running around for no reason. You know you can't escape. She's trying to do everything she can to avoid using her powers, but it's inevitable. You're going to have to fight. Once I seen that flash signal fail, I'm like, oh, yep, no, I guess I got to expose myself right now.
I'm trying to run knowing she aiming to kill.
Well, and she could teleport. She did it twice.
The other girl could teleport, yeah.
So, yeah, there's nothing to do but to fight. Yeah, you're back into a corner. I would just do it. Plus, it would bring comfort to that other girl anyway. So,
because she thinking, oh yeah, I'm done for.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand being conservative, but like at a point when you don't have a choice, I mean, then just got to do it. I'm glad they had a plan. That was the tech expertise she needed.
I'm on it.
Oh, this can't be happening.
We need to get to a secure location.
Brainwood, I just activated a photokinetic energy shield around the whole building. It's bulletproof, teleport proof, basically everything proof.
How'd you know to do that?
He works for the police.
The citizen, Dr. Light attacked us. That's when Studio Bond hired him to secure the building.
My force field was only meant to be a temporary shield until we could call for help.
I know we can't. Guys, she's back.
She's creepy.
I've been in combat. Knowing where your enemy is a good thing. Now we need a plan.
Chuck, can you MacGyver something
There's more
together
than one
to bust
enemy.
through their cell jammers and call for help?
I can build an oscillating transmitter to bypass the signals.
What you gonna build it out of?
Sunshine just flipping disappeared! Oh, she can't fire her photon bullets, and Sunshine can't teleport in.
How do you know so much about them?
Yeah, Allegra. How do you?
Did she not just have a board
Right.
with information she said she knew what she was talking about?
Dang, you can spell backwards?
You took my speed.
Turn of the reverse.
You want my body is broken. I can barely think. I can't sleep. I used to be able to run around the world in 5 seconds. Now it takes me at least that long to cross this stupid cell because you took my speed.
Who saw
You
that?
did this to yourself, though.
How the mighty have fallen.
Armageddon was your plan.
And it should have worked. I'm gonna have to find a new way to kill you. Too bad. What happened to Frost, isn't it?
Where are you
And
getting
again,
that from? The guards?
she was in over her head from the beginning, wasn't she?
Because how did he
Yeah,
do
this was
that?
a waste of time. Wait, Alan, don't go. Come on. That's no way to treat an old friend. What do you want?
Aren't you worried about where he got that intel?
What scared you so
Who's stalking him like
you
that?
had to run all
Right.
this way just to be sure I was still here.
They don't ask the
I
obvious
found a new
questions.
speedster.
Open the doors.
Wait, no, Lydia, they'll kill you.
They're gonna anyways. Now open the door so no one else has to die.
Good call.
Look, I get what you're trying to do, and it is damn selfless, but there's gotta be another way.
Hey, she wants to go, let her. No way.
You ain't shit.
I can't send someone out there to die, Taylor. So what? We're just gonna sit here instead and wait for them to fry us a
I would have been slapped her.
We live in a city where a
Open the
superhero
damn doors.
protects
Lydia, I'm the only one with the code to that shield, and there's no way in hell I'm giving it to you. Which means we're gonna help you survive this. You ain't never getting it.
Now I'm mad.
No.
What'd she say?
Now I'm mad.
You people are just as crazy as Uranus. We promised to keep her safe.
Allegra, smack the shit
I
out of her.
didn't. Okay. We all just need to take a step back and figure out a new way out of this. Because that woman's life depends on our next move. And what about our lives? The Iranians want Lydia, not us.
Every time
we
she
turn
opened
her
her
over,
mouth.
then let us go. I like that plan. No, it doesn't matter what we do. They will
Please
not let
fire
us go.
her.
Not now. You don't know that. I saw the code Chester typed in earlier, and this is what Lydia wants.
Slap the fuck out of her.
Lydia is our source. It is our duty as journalists to protect her, no matter what, even from herself. An ethics lesson from you. Really? Your whole past is unethical.
What's she talking about?
The reason Allegra knows so much about the Iranians. They need to know what you've been hiding. Taylor, don't. This is my life. My decision. Too late.
That's what they were talking about, not her identity.
Right before we were attacked, I had a contact take a look at some of Allegra's sealed juvie records, and guess what they found? Our ex-con co-worker was in a gang with her cousin, Ultraviolent. The same gang that's been killing people in Keystone. Allegra used to be one of them.
So?
One of the Iranians.
Is this for real?
I am so sorry.
You don't gotta apologize for shit. You're not doing that now.
We have to stick together. We have to protect Lydia. Stick together? You lied to us, and now it's gonna get us killed.
When did she
She's not
lie?
gonna tell you shit. They're not here for her.
This isn't about her.
I'm slapping every fucking body.
Right, this is not about her.
She need her ass whooped so bad.
This is not about her. How you lie to somebody if you never told them that?
This show need a little bit of ghetto in it. I'm tired. I just need somebody to get snatched up real quick because this just I'm
Throw
getting irritated.
something,
You're not about to
punch
sit
the
here.
wall, I
and
don't know.
You've been
Do
disrespecting me for far too long, and now we in a situation you talking about. You're judging me based off something I did when I was a juvenile. Yet you're the same person sitting here talking about let this girl die.
Right.
Come on now, make it make sense. But now y'all looking at me like I'm the bad person, and I'm actually trying to help save somebody's life and expose a gang, which it just don't even make sense. I would have cussed everybody out because y'all so damn dumb, and y'all would have been fired.
And it's none of y'all business to be
And I would've beat her ass.
to know
I'm
what
tired.
she did in juvenile. That's behind her.
And those records were sealed, so what you did was illegal.
Yeah, that too.
See, man, I'm about to play with these folks.
I never should have taken over after Iris left.
No, this isn't your fault.
Yes, it is. I am not a leader. I never have been. You know how
No, you was a thug.
And
Go in there and
Juvie,
thug. Like, goddamn,
I had an
fine.
idea for a job. I told the girls it was clear, but I missed a driver and he had a shotgun and one of my girls got hit with a round. You know what was in that truck? Lawn furniture. A girl almost died because of me.
Look, maybe he stays.
All I'll do is get people hurt or worse.
You're not helping her.
Como ahora.
It's helping her out more.
You are a leader. And not in spite of your past, but because of it. You're Allegra freaking Garcia. You always know who you are, what you want to do, but you can't lead if you're trying to stay in the dark.
She wants to come into the light. Show them who you are now.
They didn't leave behind any tachyons after the fire. Could you tell if they were tapping into the negative
How
speed?
could I tell? You severed my connection, remember?
But you time traveled before that. A lot. Did you ever sense another speedster in 2022? Someone trying to hide their abilities?
Can you really not see how obvious this answer is? Are you stupid?
So enlighten me.
No.
You wanted him to talk to you, and now you're like, okay, never mind.
All you gotta do is threaten to leave. He just wanted somebody to talk to so bad.
I get it. Because even after all this, you're still jealous.
Yep.
I'm not jealous of you.
Okay, keep telling
I
us
pity
that.
you.
I'm not jealous of them.
Pity?
Who?
This new speedster
Goodness sake.
out there living a life you lost while you can barely move. Their journey is just beginning. Yours is already over. What's it like knowing you've been replaced?
I will be replaced. I will never be replaced because no speedster is ever gonna feel for you what I do. Hate. 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 Hate.
Careful, Red Lantern ring might come through the room.
Ain't I? No, speedster! Whatever replace me!
Not for real for you like this.
There's another reason they don't want to be found.
So what is it?
A new speedster running through the city streets. A frightening new speed, just like you 8 years ago.
They're hiding because they can't control their abilities. Fire was an accident.
What does that have to do with the thing that was stolen, though?
I wish there was another way, but if we want to survive, we have to get Lydia over now.
No. Lydia's not going
He's
anywhere.
always got a plan.
Because I have a plan to get us all out. I thought there was too much at stake for me to be honest about who I really am. But it was lying about my past and keeping you in the dark that lost your trust. So I'm done hiding. I am the light Meta in those photos.
Hey, Captain Marvel.
And I've never really told anyone that before.
You're the one who's always helping the Flash. The one saving people?
The one you disrespected now.
Yeah, there goes the shields.
This is gonna be fun.
Where are they?
Can't like certain light frequencies be like make people
Easy,
invisible
ladies.
to like the naked
I
eye
can
or
also
something?
walk out of here without a sunburn.
We'll reset faster. This crazy planet just gonna work. It will.
We just need to trust Allegra.
She's worse than Chester.
For real.
Holy crap. Flash is just so good at making bad characters.
Finish her off.
There you go.
Okay.
Hit her in the side, kicked her in the back of the knee. Okay.
Oh. You eat it up. Oh. Blaster.
She might can absorb it. She was all super powerful last season.
I just find it weird how they'll just shoot their victims and not like finish them off. And you know they can.
I think they wanted her to die slow. There we go. That's the power I was looking for. She looks really good.
Ooh. You tried it.
I wish she could be like that all the time.
But I can feel how hard it is for you to maintain so much power. Because you can't beat me, Garcia.
I'm not trying to.
This is a Central City Citizen Media special report. We're here today with a very brave young woman who's ready to come forward and talk about the gang activity in Keystone City.
Lydia Sanchez.
And who's running this gang?
Their names are Millie Rollins and Camille Hoshi.
That interview is going out live to millions of people across the city. If either of
See,
you
I got the signal
try
jammer
to go
down.
after Lydia again, or anyone on my staff, the whole world will know it was you. You can go now.
This isn't over.
Bring it on, bitch.
What was this energy when they was talking shit to you earlier? She got a little bit of thug in there, but not enough. No.
She better get mad to where they put a bullet in her.
I need that slap a hoe thug energy. Tired of people talking crazy. Out here just letting loose on my TV with smart comments.
Guys, thank you. I owe you.
No, you don't.
Which is why, look, if you need to expose the truth about me, I get it.
We're gonna keep your secret too. For as long as you want us to.
I don't want to hear this from y'all. I want to hear from that hoe over there.
Hey, did you
Yeah.
call into the Keystone?
Now you want to have your mouth
Got a comment about
closed.
the arenas?
I already did. Let's hit our old contacts at
She's
the
not going to
coffee
talk
tech.
after they walk
Guys.
away.
It's like 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's what coffee's for. Plus, we need to get a follow-up out. You're not firing me for
I would've.
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah.
You were trying to save the lives of your coworkers.
How?
So no.
Let her die. Let her
No, she
die.
said
Great
co-workers.
investigative
Not,
reporter.
But she
Thanks for keeping us
was a
safe
source.
today,
So.
boss.
well, she got respect for her now, so we shouldn't
Hey,
get no more back to her.
Those photos of me and Flash, where did you find them?
Chirper? It's not that hard, really.
And how did you get her
Allegra, I
juvenile
know you're not
record?
hiding from us anymore, but how long can you hide from the rest of the world?
Hey guys,
Mm.
I wish I could come back to Star Labs to tell you all this in person, but
She's declaring her
I
supervillain
can't
origin
go
story.
back there. Not yet. Barry, when you left my apartment, I wasn't sure how to feel. And the truth is, I'm still not. I just know it hurts. So I'm gonna go away for a little while. I'm gonna stay with Carla. For real. This time. I just need some space to think. And I don't know when I'll be ready to come back. So, until then, just know that I love you all.
They writing everybody off the show. Ain't gonna be no cast for season 9.
Yeah, I think she is.
Goddamn, no Joan, no Caitlin, no Iris. Ain't gonna have nobody. No Flash. Can't control their powers, my eyes.
That's something you don't see every day. Someone returning the tech they stole.
Lyrical lightning's pretty cool.
Listen, hey, I just want to talk to you.
It's like white and black.
I can run at the speed of sound, but you?
Can run a lot faster than that. Look, the point is you can't outrun me. So why don't you just tell me who you are and what's really going on?
I'm not a natural speedster like you.
That's why you've been so hard to trace. Your speed's temporary.
Exactly. You see my associate, and I found a way to generate my own speed source. I'm still trying to work out the kinks, so the effects only last a few minutes. I thought maybe the battery could help extend the window, and I figured, why spend another 4 years calibrating sodium nitrate cells when I could just borrow the one I'd already made. It's Doctor. You know that one, actually.
You're the CEO of Fast Track Labs.
Unfortunately, this genius intellect hasn't been any help in mastering these new abilities. That's why I've been trying to take a low profile, running trials with my team. Just want to use my gifts to help people.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. When I first got my speed, I had a mentor, someone to coach me on how to use my powers. So if you're interested.
You really do that for me? Thank you. I promise you won't regret this.
Interesting. We'll see where that goes.
Hey, this is Olivia Liang. A new episode of Kung Fu is coming up next on the CW.
Meet the man who built this machine.
You're Thawne. Nice to meet you, Barry Allen.
Bitch.
I'm supposed to believe you don't remember who you are. You're the Reverse Flash.
I have no idea why you think I'm a murderous speedster.
Because you are.
No, I'm not.
I knew this was all a game. Thawne has his hands on this somehow. What?
He's always doing something.
Temporary speed. He's trying to get his speed back.
Yeah.
He's using her. I don't know if she's working for him or what, or how he's in multiple places, or if he had a backup plan, because truthfully, he'd be all over the timeline, truthfully. So, truthfully, I couldn't even try. I'm not even going to attempt to try to make sense of it or explain how he's where he is or how he's in two different bodies. But I'm glad to have the other actor playing Neobart Thawne too, because he's a really good one. he's always on Legends, but I'm glad they got him back for this show. He's a great actor, and it'd be kind of cool to see both of those Wells together. Well, Wells and Thawne, both Thawnes together. I'm interested to see where this goes and what they do with it, but he's definitely working on getting his speed back, and he's definitely playing Barry. I don't know what they're gonna do with the arc though, because you don't. I mean, they fought so many times. You don't want to make it repetitive.
Right.
So it's like we gotta come up with something unique and different. So I'm gonna remain open. This one was pretty solid. Other than the infuriating guest stars and citizen folks, Irish sure can't hire them. But yeah, it was decent. I mean, I've seen worse. I mean, we literally had one episode where Goldface and what's your name, Amunet, was making out and doing crazy stuff. So it can't get no worse than that. But I did like that Allegra's powered, like she was powered up. But I wish she would be able to maintain that and be stronger. But I feel like for budget reasons they can't do that all the time. But it'd be really cool and good for her character if they could. But
She's not doing enough.
Yeah, I wish she would have been able to get the villains and take them down. Truthfully, that would have been pretty good for her. But I get they don't want to make her too OP because they don't want to have to nerf her later. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, they just don't seem to like to let people get too powerful because they can't keep always utilize that with their budget. So you see, they barely had Barry doing anything because they had to focus on her little fight scenes and just the light energy stuff. But yeah, like I said, pretty good episode. I'm just excited to see where it goes, but I don't really have much to say other than that. I guess I didn't expect Caitlyn to not return at all. I just feel like that's also weird because it's like she could have just left after the funeral and that would have explained that. So why keep her around a couple extra episodes? And I don't know. So it would be weird if she don't come back by the end of the season.
It would.
Because what I read when Danielle said, she said, from her understanding, she didn't know that they were gonna have a season 9. So that's why I'm like, oh, did they write her off? But it doesn't. But if she didn't know they were gonna have a season 9, that probably means I don't think she would have just left willingly. She probably would have just stuck it out to the end. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but everybody's been kind of in and out this season, so leaving and stuff. So I don't know, but thank you guys for watching, and of course we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the page on Full Minute.
And we will see you guys tomorrow with Flash.
Bye.